Hey guys, my name is Becky Farron and today's product feature is Peppermint. It's one of the top oils for doTERRA. It is in a ton of the different blends. It's in Breathe and the Respiration blend and the Metabolic blend. It has so many chemical constituents. It's one of those that you want to have with you at all times because it has such a diverse portfolio and can be used for so many different things. One of the awesome things is I literally just went to doTERRA's Peppermint Fields last week in Corvallis, Oregon, and I got to see peppermint. I got to stand in the middle of the peppermint fields, and I will tell you what is in this bottle smells exactly like those fields. We grow our peppermint in Oregon in the Willamette Valley. We searched the entire globe, and we actually found that the highest menthol levels are right here in our backyard. So it was just a really cool experience. So I'm so excited to talk to you about peppermint. Now, if you've been to one of my classes or ever been to a doTERRA essential oil class, the very first thing we do is we put a drop of peppermint in your hands, and we have you have an experience with it. You have an experience right away with peppermint. Whew, you breathe it in. I always tell people try and breathe it in for 30 seconds. Breathe it in through your nose and your mouth. And then take the rest and put it behind your neck. So here's what happens if you've never experienced doTERRA's peppermint. First of all, I completely feel my airways open up. I kind of almost feel a tingling feeling in my nose right now. I also feel this burst of energy, so peppermint is great for energy. I love to pair it with wild orange, a drop of wild orange, a drop of peppermint in my hands, rub it, smell it, put it on my neck around that 3 o'clock hump during the day. That's gonna give you alertness, it's also gonna give you energy, and it's also a clearing sensation. It's in one of our allergy blends. It's good for allergies. It's good for sinusitis. It's also the #1 thing people probably use peppermint for is headaches. So a lot of people will put it like on their forehead. Inevitably, I will rub my eye and it'll get in my eye because I touch my face all the time. So what I like to do is put a drop of peppermint on my thumb and press it to the roof of my mouth for 10 seconds. And so for me, within about 30 to 45 seconds, that headache dissipates for me. So peppermint is one of the things that I never leave home without. It's always with me because it does so many diverse things. It's also really good for upset stomachs. A lot of people do use it for motion sickness, car sickness. It's good for hangovers. It's good for tension, muscle tension. It's also good for cravings. If you are having cravings for sugar or alcohol or whatever, it's also good to help curb some of those. It's good, a lot of people who, obviously I said headaches, migraines, can stop them in their tracks. It also helps decrease your milk supply. If you're a mama that has too much milk, congratulations, because you're probably not the norm, but it'll help decrease your milk supply. So if you are a nursing mama, you want to be very cautious that peppermint can decrease your milk supply. So, you need to make sure that you're aware of that. It's also good for hives. Anyone who suffers hives, that's a gut issue and that's another issue, but to help alleviate some of the symptoms that come with hive, the burning, the redness, the itchiness, peppermint is awesome for that. It's also really good for hot flashes. I have a lot of menopausal women that I know that love to take peppermint and put it in a water bottle. This is a 4-ounce bottle. I would put about 10 drops of peppermint in here, and they spray it on themselves when they have hot flashes. It's also good even if you're going on a hike or you're going outside or it's a hot summer day and it's really hot out, obviously, just spraying yourself down to cool yourself. It's a natural coolant. So when you come to a class, you get to smell it, it opens up your airways, it gives you that burst of energy. In about 2 minutes, you'll feel this cool sensation on your neck. Peppermint is a natural coolant, and so it's really good for fevers. Dropping peppermint down the spine for fevers is really effective at helping to break that. The reason why it's good on headaches is a natural vasodilator. What does that mean? That means it opens up the blood vessels in order to allow blood to rush to that area. So peppermint is amazing. It's also one of the top sellers of doTERRA. In fact, after you're a member for a year, when you re-up your membership and you pay $25, you get a free bottle of peppermint every single year. So peppermint is amazing. You must have peppermint. If you have ever tried peppermint from another place like Whole Foods or any other place like that, and you have yet to try doTERRA's peppermint, there is such a huge stark difference that you have to try it.